This is Rosie, or as I see myself, Rosie. And today we're talking still about friendship, all about you, all about me. One of the things that we haven't discussed is that sometimes you'll come across a group of people and you're like, ooh, I want to join. And sometimes it might be hard for you, but it's always worth it if you really, really want to do that. When I started working at the school where I worked, there was, it didn't seem like, there seemed cliques to me. Um, and I, you know, I'm a very social person. So, I joined the social group and, we would be very social, friends with everyone. And we would meet in the cafeteria early in the morning and chit chat, get ready for the day. And I love that. It was wonderful. But time changes everything. And the group changed because a lot of people left. And the group kind of dissolved. So then, I'm like, ooh, I still had my other group, my grade level group, and we had fun. There's nothing wrong with them. And actually, I am still close to, part of that group. And it was wonderful. And I loved my group so much that I didn't teach any other grades. I stayed there. But I did come across my sisters, which I wasn't part of yet. And it wasn't easy to get in. Why? Why did I want to get in? Um, you know, our sister Rosa was perceived very different than what she is at school. She was perceived as, being kind of stuck up, being very opinionated, and, everything had to be her way or the highway. And she had that reputation. But I didn't see that. What I saw was that she was very spiritual. She was very much into learning more about herself, learning about how to make herself better, how to reach a higher level of understanding, and actually, really, truly getting to know herself. And like I said, I'm like, I want to get into that group. But, of course, it was an elite group, and they weren't just going to let me in because I was cute or because I was, the little social butterfly at school. So it took me a while, but I was persistent. I was very, very persistent. And finally, you know, Rosa let me in. But, and then I must say that I'm so glad that I didn't give up because I didn't realize how much I had to learn, how much I valued other people's opinion. And it wasn't until after I retired from work that I realized that I let that influence me too much. And it came from a book. We're big on books, so, and it was What You Think of Me is None of My Business. And what I discovered was that my grade level, I think we thought too much about what other people thought. You know, some people thought we were just, the big sellouts, the ones that always tried everything new. But to us, it was like, we were cooperative with each other. We worked hard at sticking together. And it was who we were. So I persisted and I was finally part of the group. And I'm so glad that I am because I think that I have grown. I have become more confident, although I was confident before, but in a different way. And I become more open. Um, I become more centered, more into God, more into being and keeping a lot of my stuff to myself. And really seeing where I was and where I wanted to go. So, if you find a group and you're like, ooh, I think I want to be part of it, don't give up. Keep doing it. God put that group there for a reason. So, please, if you like our material, subscribe, give us a like, share. All about you, all about me.